Good evening from the Kingdom of Balance. This is Princess of Balance here with day 171 of going through the bundle for racial justice and equality. I do this stream generally on Mondays and Fridays to showcase 3 games from the bundle that was released in itch.io back in July 2020. I've been doing this stream, this project for almost 2 years now, because there's 1200 games in this bundle. Today we'll be looking at 3 more of those. Today's games are games number 511 to 513. So first up we have The Supper by Octavi Navarro. It's some sort of a point-and-click game. I'm looking forward to it. Next is Bunny Hill Horror by Crunchy Fried Games, which is also a visual novel / point-and-click. And then we have Keycars by Kenny. I think that one is more like a action puzzle type of thing. We'll find out once we get there. So first up, we're going to be starting with games number 511, The Supper. I'm not sure if anyone in the stream is hearing a lot of noise. We've had to open all our windows because it's really, really hot here. We're having a heat wave in the West Coast. So there might be some noise coming from all around us. The one that I dislike the most is the police car, but yeah, that's personal. It bothers me personally. Anyway, let me know if it gets too noisy. I'll see if I can do anything about it. Hello, Zanity System. How are you doing today? Only your voice and the music so far. Totally understand the heat issue delayed us figuring out our stream, among other issues. Oh, okay. Yeah, the heat is interfering with a lot of things, especially if, well, in our house, this room I stream in is upstairs, and that gets really warm. That's the one that gets warm during the day. So it's a good thing my stream's in the evening, but still, we're in the tail end of it. So it gets really difficult sometimes. So we're in the third, oh my god, third story. That must be quite warm. I'm not sure if we talked about this, but not sure where the heat wave is right now. I know that there's some places in North America where it's hot all the time anyway. Us in the west coast of Canada is generally experience mild weather until, of course, the climate change has caught up to us now. We're doing okay today, taking it really easy. Saw you were streaming, wanted to say at least stop by for support even if we don't stay long. Oh, thank you for coming by. Really, always nice to hear from you. Have you started streams at some point? I vaguely remember chatting about that a while ago. I took a break from streaming for a week, so it is fairly cool where we're at. Last week was worse. We have to have so many fans on and our computer is next to the AC. Yeah, it would be it's been a bit rough, but not as bad as last year for us. Last year was much worse. No streams yet? Okay. We haven't figured out how to make an avatar yet. Was actually hoping to pick your brain about your 2D avatars. Sure. Yeah, our avatar is made by Rifna. They're the artist in our stream. They made the TV overlay that you see. They also made our 2D avatar. They were practicing a type of art style, and it led to this ballerina avatar, which was somewhat based on me, loosely. So I started using that. We disagree about how much it's based on me specifically. So, but yeah, so I started using that. That's where I got it from. So it's actually very simple still images that I'm using another. There is I watched a YouTube video that shows you how to use certain plugins in OBS to use still images and pretend that it's animated. So that's what we're doing. I'm glad you like them. If you want to check out, let me just put the artist credits right now so that you can check out more of Rifna's art if you're interested. However, I'm not sure if they're doing yeah, I'm not sure if they're doing like full-on commissions, but you can always contact them to find out. So that's the those are the links. That's Rifna's Pinterest, Redbubble, and Twitter. You can contact them through one of those channels and find out if they are doing any artwork. I believe if you give them some sort of reference, they can work with that. But yeah, you'll have to talk to them about that. So our first game up today is game number 511, The Supper. So it's some sort of horror-themed point-and-click game. So mostly puzzles and food related. I'm not sure exactly at which point if there's any dark themes coming in, like how they're gonna put it in. I'm curious to find that out. Zanity System says that sounds great. Definitely going to save these and see what we can save aside to hire any commissions. Yeah. I'm glad it's gonna be helpful to you at some point. Okay, The Supper is a short adventure game about the darkest side of the human soul. Miss Appleton was always a wellspring of kindness until the voice started talking to her. It won't leave her alone. It commands her to serve a very special meal to some distinguished customers. Huh, interesting. I was curious about how food can get dark, and okay, this is one avenue for that. Explore, cook, and solve puzzles in this delicious treat for adventure game fans. A tiny snack to consume while you make your afternoon coffee or right before bed. Speaking of coffee, my tea should be ready soon.
Yes.
It's almost done, so I'm gonna be going to do that in a bit. From Octavi Navarro, the creator of the critically acclaimed short games Midnight Scenes and The Librarian. Oh, okay, there we go. My tea is ready. I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, that looks that looks very interesting. Reminds me of the old games like Monkey Island. Like these old point and clicks. Yeah, the graphics is a lot like the old Monkey Island 2, I think, was had that kind of graphics. But that's kind of cool. Okay. So I missed some chats. Oh, Refna's here. My ears have been burning. Did someone whisper my name? So I made some Bangladeshi tea, which the way we have tea in Bangladesh is we boil the tea leaves with the tea, and it creates this really strong. Some people here call it almost like coffee. Some people say it's like coffee made of tea leaves, but yeah, it's very strong. And then we put some sugar and milk in it, but I've been using honey instead of sugar recently, and that's been very interesting. So that's what I'm having. So yeah, basic black tea, but really strong. Oh, I forgot to let someone know about our stream. Where's my phone? Oh. Oh, I left my phone downstairs. I'll be right back again. Alright, back. We can actually start the game now. Alright, so there's some lots of social links here. The game is only $0 right now. So you can name your own price, buy it for whatever you want. I love that about itch.io. You can, like, so many games are free. But it also allows you to support the artist by declaring your own price. Let's try this out. Oh, loose leaf tea is your favorite. Awesome. Yeah, we have a bunch of them now. One of the things we used to love, we always loved loose leaf tea, but also, like, it was hard to, it's too many steps. Our executive function would be becoming a barrier often because it's just harder to make them. So recently we got this special kettle that lets you just put the tea in this. It has its own, comes with its own filter that's very easy to wash. And so you just put the tea leaves in there, and you can just boil the water with it, or, you know, boil the water prior to it. You know, either way works. And that's been very helpful. Since then, we've been drinking a lot more loose leaf tea. This one has... Why is there a load game, even though... Okay, well, there's nothing listed. Okay, cool. We're gonna be starting a new game. Ooh. Okay, very ominous. Very ominous. Ah, there it is. That music. Psst. Miss Appleton, wake up. Oh, she was sleeping on the barrel? Okay. I'm sorry, Miss Appleton. I know your old bones are tired. Things were so much easier before, weren't they? But there's no time to rest. Look at the time. Customers will be arriving any minute now. And we don't want to keep them waiting with empty bellies, do we? Okay, so we gotta make food. Embers, huh? It's very much like the old Monkey Island games. When you hover over the thing, it shows you what you're looking at. It's just an improvement. You don't have to press examine every time. Okay, special sauce, embers. Embers. He shrugs. Because there's nothing to do? Fire tongs? Ah. Okay, so we got some fire tongs now. Maybe we can stoke the embers. No, we picked up some ember. Okay, that's what we did. Okay. We don't really drink coffee without plenty of creamer. Yeah, I put half a cup of that dark tea and then half a cup of milk. It's how much milk is needed for it. Yeah, creepy and beautiful. Okay, does she have like 2 peg legs? Is that what it's showing here? That is really cool. Oh, those are okay. Okay, so they're stilts, not no. It looks like it's possible. You know, it could be stilts. It could be. I kind of feel like it has a piratey theme to it, so she might have both legs as like wooden. So what? What'd she do? Was okay. Empty pot. Oh, there's a paper here. Recipe. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. I love these paper images. Recipe du jour. So recipe of the day. Pigeon in rosé sauce. And spicy red swordfish. Okay, okay. Hand and tongue stew. Okay. What kind of hand and what kind of tongue? She's using human parts. Okay. Well, maybe she's feeding monsters, which would make sense if when monsters eat humans. Let's see what her customers are. We need to light the candle. Okay. I know it's dark in here. Some light will make the place much more inviting. Okay, so we have the chandelier. Maybe we just need to use the fire tongs with the chandelier. Yeah. No? Yes? Oh, there we go. Well done, Miss Appleton. Now we just have to wait for some starving souls to pass by. Didn't you just say that they're waiting? Now you're saying we have to wait for them? What's going on here? There's inconsistency. Sorry. inconsistency in the way the voice speaks to her. She should question it. Sorry, I'm not doing the battles today. Today is a battle-free day. Generally, I skip the battles on my indie stream days. But in my next non-indie stream day, I'll be bringing the battle in. It's a wide stance. Yeah, that's right. Is it cannibalism or is this a non-human chef? We're not sure yet. We're not sure. I mean, she has green skin, so it's possible that she's not human. But it did mention, the game description mentioned that there's a sense of creepiness to it. So, sense of horror to it. So it could be a human cannibalism somewhere. We'll find out eventually. Let's see. We have an empty watering jug. Should probably grab it. It's shiny. Yep. All shiny things you have to grab because that means you're gonna use it somewhere. Something you learn from video games. If it's shiny, pick it up. How come she can't go through here? Wait. She can't walk in the light? Is that it? Because... No, she can walk there. Why can't she walk here? Come on. Come on. Ah, doorbell. Can you pick up cups? Should we arrange the chairs? There's only one table. It's a really, really small restaurant. No time for a walk now, Miss Appleton. I smell fresh clients coming this way. Fresh clients, huh? Why don't you go make sure our special sauce is ready for them? Special sauce, huh? Okay, sure. Fresh clients. Are they the ingredients or the Sure, let's touch the special sauce. It smells delicious. You hear it, Miss Appleton? Horses, growling stomachs. Here they come. I hear them. Do you think it could be them? Them? Who's them? Question the voice. Okay, good to know. Oh yeah, there was lots of butchering meats in the preview while you got the oh, okay. Yeah, so must have been something like that. That's what I was thinking too with the fresh clients. Yeah, that's where my mind went as well. You know, yeah, questioning the voice. Questioning voices is always, I think it's very important. Because it reveals a lot. Like, sometimes the voice speaks back. And then it leads to good conversations. Okay, we have 3 clients here. Customers. That's why we couldn't enter this area, because this area is reserved for customers. Okay. So we got like a guy with those are not gills, are they? They're just beard. It's a green beard. They have the matching color. Her skin matches his beard. And we have this guy. He has a tongue. Okay, is that an octopus wearing a human face, or is that a human wearing an octopus hat? Like, which way is it? I can't really tell. And then we have shark person here. The shark person is very hungry. The shark person is visibly hungry. Okay, let's talk to them. Ooh. the chest. Okay. These are the men we've been looking for. Oh, there were specific clients that they were looking for. Interesting. Let's find them a place to sit quickly. We have 3 chairs. How fortunate. So, what would be... sorry. So, what would the gentleman like to start with? Which one of these is the gentleman? Oh, gentleman, everyone? Okay. A deadly shark, a mind-controlling fungus. Oh, interesting. That makes sense. It's the squid part is the fungus that's controlling this body. Oh, okay. Okay. And an old man. I bet the old man is the weirdest one. We just haven't like when someone so normal comes into a weird scenario, that's the most suspicious person. That's the person hiding something. Okay. Let's talk to each person, I suppose. Excellent choice. Pigeon a la sauce rosé is our chef's specialty. Okay. So that's the first recipe. What does the shark want? Oh, the shark wants the tongue and the human hand thing. Did you hear that, Miss Appleton? Hand and tongue stew. Okay. And you thought the recipe wouldn't be appealing to our customers. Ah, okay. So normally this isn't part of the thing, but the voice had compelled her to... had suggested this option on the menu. Hey, Dronin. I was right, you were wrong. Okay. And what does the fungus want? Ooh, spicy red swordfish. A personal favorite. A mouth-watering delicacy that's healthy as well. This is, the fungus has very normal taste. That's interesting. Okay. Lots of omega-3. So that's a spicy red swordfish for the mind-controlling beast on the left. A pigeon a la sauce rosé for the sick old man on the right. Sick old man. Okay, interesting. And a fine hand and tongue stew for the dangerous-looking blue shark in the middle. Of course, all served with our delicious secret sauce. Come on, Miss Appleton, go and fetch the ingredients. And don't forget to check out the recipes list on the kitchen's wall if you have any problem remembering them. 1-person kitchen. It's gonna take some effort. Wait a bit. Normies being sus. Normies are always sus. You know, in this world, if you are appearing to be normal, it takes a lot of effort. That means you're hiding something. You're hiding a lot. All right, let's see. We got wax. We got swordfish tail, empty pot, embers. We gotta go get pigeons. We don't have pigeon. We need a wild pigeon, 1 whole wild pigeon. And then cover it with the special sauce. That's it. There's like no cooking involved. Alright, so we have to go find a pigeon. Tail. No, we need something for the tail. Empty water jug, huh? Oh. We got some wax here. An entire barrel of wax. Oh my god, that must feel so good. Like, can you imagine? Like, wax. Like, that much wax and, like, touching it. It's just... But it's like... But if you melt it a little bit, it'll feel so good. Like, the sensory experience of that. I've never used Wax to soften skin. Oh yeah, we tried that at the spa. Yeah, yeah. At the spa, they let you touch hot wax, paraffins to get like the have a moisturizing, softening effects. I can take. Nope. I have to put something in the empty pot to cook it, but not take any. Alright. Is there anything else I can... Wait, I saw something else. The recipe, special sauce. Okay, let's go outside. Let's go get the ingredients. Blah, blah, blah. Go here. Go here. Oh, hey. Be patient, Miss Appleton. Be patient. Okay. Let's go get the... They came in with a horse. Ah, there's a pigeon. I bet I can't really just... Hey, can I save the game? Yes, I can. Can't reach it. Okay. Tavern sign. The Joyous Lobster Inn. Best place in town for a snack. For a snack. Wooden cart. What's this cart doing here? Hope you're not thinking on climbing up there. Well, we could put wax on it. I don't know. On the pigeon. Can't seem to do anything. Alright. A lever. Huh? Not gonna press it? Okay. What is this? Oh, oh no. I bet we're gonna get the human parts in the jail. No, not yet. Love the graphics. Oh, there's a ship here. Well, obviously they're pirates. Yeah. Oh, what is this? A fisherman. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Poor old Pete always knew he'd lose his head sooner or later. Okay. What? Oh, fish pole. Okay. Let's use that to... What did we just get? That's not useful for a recipe. Can we get anything else? Well, his head is gone, so we can't get the tongue. Can we get a hand at least? No? No? Okay. What's in the boot? No? Okay. Rope ladder. Oh. You can't pull it down? Weird. Okay. Maybe I can fill the water jug with water, but I don't think that's gonna make any much of a difference. No. I can't. I can't even click on the water. Oh, wax smelled for skincare when done right is so lovely. Yeah. Good sensations too. Meat too spoiled, no good for the pot. No. Combine things, no.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Can't believe that was the solution. Okay, that's the main ingredient for our pigeon thingy. Now let's finish the dish. Yeah, it doesn't need anything else other than those two. Now let's finish one dish. Alright, pigeon in the empty pot. No. Pigeon in the sauce. Ah, there we go. Well done, Miss Appleton. The pigeon a la sauce rosé is ready to be served. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so that's this guy, right? What? Can tell by his pale face that he really enjoyed his last supper. Don't worry, they are used to pass out in taverns. Okay, well, okay. They won't notice he stopped breathing. Rusty scissors. Rusty scissors. Rusty scissors. Okay. We don't have... Oh, we could use this tongue. We could use this tongue in our... Okay, so what did the fungus want? The fungus wanted the very normal thing, the swordfish tail with spices. Are you kidding, Miss Appleton? You'll never cut anything with those rusty scissors. Okay, so we need non-rusty scissors. The green thing is the beard. Okay, maybe... there's a rope here that we could... Oh, rope, yes, we can cut the rope. There we go. Now we can climb the ship. It looks really weird with the stilts. Alright, let's see. Anything in the captain's cabin? Oh, the captain got killed. I think I know this guy. Let me taste his blood. What? Okay, let's taste the blood. Sip. Oh yes, indeed. Captain Clint McMurray, my sister's second husband. Looks like you won't be beating anyone up ever again, Clint. Okay. You can't go in there anymore. The butcher's knife was the only thing. So, okay, speculation. I have a feeling that the voice is a ghost of someone that's been killed by those three characters. So they're seeking revenge by, like, seems, you know, that's the impression I'm getting. Zanity System says, this is giving me original NES Zelda vibes. Cool. Yeah, it has that kind of, that, like, the graphics is from that time period. The point-and-click games from that time period had very similar graphics. Yep. One bird, one boot. Yeah, that was a very good hit. Very good aim there. Dronan says, but I didn't tell him what I was thinking about, cause that would only freak him out. Then I'd have to say something to keep him thinking that I'm normal. He wasn't worth all that. Where is that from? What's that about? Let's go downstairs. What? She's a skeleton. She's a skeleton wearing a human suit. That's what it looked like. Hey, Spice. The seedling looks completely perched. We'll need to find a nice string. Okay, so... Puddle. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Oh, okay, no, it didn't. No? Okay, it has to be a little higher. There we go. Oh, that's fast. Got one chili pepper. So far, we haven't had any use for the wax. But we have the chili pepper, and we can use the butcher knife to cut the tail off. So I think we have enough ingredients for the second meal. It's from a song called Freak You Out by Jason Morphew. Okay. I'm very unfamiliar with most songs, actually. Shell Smiley knows all songs. If she was in chat, she would be able to identify it right away. Cool. Now we're gonna use the same pot apparently, or something. No? Let me see. 1 blue swordfish tail, add 1 chili pepper, cover with special sauce. Okay. There we go. Those are the main ingredients. Now let's finish the dish. Nice. Honestly, that looks pretty delicious. Well done, Miss Appleton. Our spicy red swordfish is ready to be served. Tongue and keys? Oh yes, a satisfied stomach. This delicatessen is a pleasure worth dying for. Do you get it, Miss Appleton? It's funny. Come on, laugh. She's laughing. Okay. We got the tongue. Now we're gonna go get a hand from the jail, I bet. What's this? Yeah. Skeleton hand. No? Well, what's this liver for anyway? You know, this shed here looks like a book. Alright. Let's just go with the hand being like that. A plump human hand. 1 slimy tongue covered with special sauce. Okay. No? 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 No, okay. There we go. Now we can... Okay. Now it looks like a hand. Perfect, those are the main ingredients. Now let's finish the dish. On this. Well done, Miss Appleton. The hand and the tongue stew is ready to be served. Bon appetit, my cartilaginous friend. Another satisfied customer. Such a tasty delicacy can't help but defeat even the most discerning of stomachs. Well done, Miss Appleton. The service was impeccable. I don't think our customers have any complaints, do they? Great, now let's clean all this mess before the stench gets the attention of the authorities. Be patient, okay. How do we clean this up? Ah, there we go. Great idea, Miss Appleton. This will be useful to carry the bodies out. As a super obscure indie musician. Oh, okay. Oh, this seems like a special kind of hospice. I bet it's a revenge story. We just haven't got to that point yet. "10 fathoms deep on the road to hell." And a bottle of... Oh, here you are. Oh, what is that? We've never used the grinder with such large specimens. Let's hope their bones don't get stuck. Ah. Well done, Miss Appleton. You performed diligently. See, it was a ghost.
In the chest.
The body was in the chest. Thank you, Miss Appleton. I appreciate all you've done for me. At last I'm allowed to rest, and so are you. I have so many good memories of you and I working side by side. You are my dearest friend. When those beasts dragged me out from our kitchen, I knew I was done for. Oh, the shark ate her legs. I swear I didn't steal that gold nugget from them. I want it fair and square. While I was anguishing, suffocating inside this chest they put me in, there was only one thing I knew for certain. You wouldn't rest until you found me, dead or alive. I'm deeply sorry you had to lose your own sanity along the way. Please find a quiet place to bury my bones, near the old well where I like to spend time. It's time for me to leave, Miss Appleton. Sweet dreams, my dear friend. And goodbye.
Oh gosh.
That was super cool.
Yeah.
I like it when I can figure things out ahead of time and it turned out to be right. They have very like written and designed by Octavi Navarro. Cool. There was only a small hint for this to be a revenge story, but like, you know, I picked it up.
Damn.
Hmm? Yeah. Oh, also the chest. I sensed the body was in the chest, and and when they said that the I think I know him, so it sounded like it was not just like a otherworldly entity. It was someone who used to live as a human. Thank you for playing. If you enjoyed this little game, please consider supporting the developer so we can keep creating games. You can do so by buying the PDF art book DLC. Thank you for your generosity. So if anyone wants to check out this game or just give the dev some money, this game is called The Supper and is by Octavi Navarro. You can get it at octavinavarro.h.io. It's currently free, so you can download it for free if you wish. But you can also give them $1 or $2, $100, $500 if you feel like. It's all like itch.io allows you to give as much money as you want. I think they should make more games. This was fantastic. Hmm. How do you continue? I guess you can't. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that was The Supper by Octavi Navarro. I pasted the link already. So yeah, that was our first game of today's session. I didn't expect it to be so short, but that's fine. It was a really nice, complete experience. Very good graphics and interesting writing and story as well. Really cool. So I'm gonna be taking a quick break, and I'll be back with our next game. Our next game is it's called Bunny Hill Horror by Crunchy Fried Games. And it's a visual novel of sorts, and I think it also has point and click elements to it. That's pretty cool. There's a theme emerging today in today's stream. But yeah, I'll be right back. Let's zoom out a bit. Alright, see you all in about 5 minutes. Hello, I am back. Phew, that last game was really cool. I was still thinking about it. That was, I love games like that, like little games that tell a story. I mean, I like long games too, but like it's so interesting how they can capture so much in such a short game. So our next game I think is longer. It's called Bunny Hill Horror, and it's by Crunchy Fried Games. Crunchy Fried Games. Right after a supper-based game, to have a dev called Crunchy Fried Games, it's an interesting transition, I think. So let's take a look at that. Bunny Hill Horror. Interesting. So they updated the final chapter and it's now available. It's a separate game. Hello, how are you doing? EVPVZ. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna give you a quick shout out. So I think I'm pretty sure you stream as well. Yeah, you were playing Nier Automata last time. That sounds fun. I'm still playing the first Nier. I want to finish that before I get into Automata. I'm pretty good today. We've been back into streaming after a week off. We were taking a vacation last week, so that's kind of nice. We had a visit from family, so it was really good to catch up. So now we're back to normal streaming again this week. Yeah, it is fun. I've seen a little bit of Automata, and it's just as bizarre as the first one. I like weird games. Weird games are my favorite. So this one, I'm not sure if it's weird or not, but we're gonna find out together. So it says you have a problem. You're out of work. Unemployment. Okay. Out of work, and the government is threatening to cut off your benefits. That sounds very realistic. Don't worry, Oswald Mandius will help you. He'll help everybody. Once his dreams of resurrecting an ancient kingdom are realized, nobody will be spared his benevolence. Interesting. Interesting beginning. Yeah, that's, good ideas sometimes pave the way to worse places. In this visual novel adventure, you must outwit zombies, genetically modified monstrosities, seductive sisters, and one very sadistic secretary. Okay. In order to prevent a dark and terrifying future for mankind. Oh, and get to the pub quiz in time because your mate Dave won't stop nagging you about it. Okay. I wanted to do a playthrough of this as people were messaging me for help with some of the puzzles, one in particular. But I've been too lazy. Luckily, Game Society did a complete run, so please check their video out. Okay, this is a complete playthrough. This video is a complete playthrough of this game, which we're not gonna look at because we want to try it out ourselves. And I don't know if I'll play the original before Replica, but got to finish Automata first. Okay, cool, yeah. The original is also hard to get. There's 3 versions of it now. There's the remaster version, and then there's the 2 original. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I really needed that, actually. Thank you. Okay, so it's 100% off right now. It's $0. So you could pay $0 or you could pay $100 if you wish. This game is available for free on itch.io. So if you want to check it out, it's at crunchyfriedgames.itch.io. That's crunchy with a K instead of a C. Let's try this out. black screen. There's rain now. You know, this reminds me of an old VHS movies for some reason. Okay, maybe not VHS, maybe old. This looks like a cover of a VHS movie, right? Like the font and everything. You can play part 2 as well on itch.io. This is just the first one. It's written by Dominic O'Reilly and coded by Michael Maiden. Maiden? Yeah. About. Okay, that's a lot to read. But why not? Hello, dear reader. This is your friend and humble narrator, Dom, preparing to enthrall you with my ramblings about the Bunny Hill Horror. Actually, does anyone ever even read these about sections? Probably not. Unless you're trying to work out how to play the game, and then I'd worry about you, frankly. I mean, you just scroll through the pros and click on an option you like the look of, and through the electronic magic of whatever it is Mike does with his coding one, you progress through the story. Still with me? Excellent. The Bunny Hill Horror is our second game after Witches and Bandits and Swords. Oh my. And centers around an eccentric millionaire's plan to resurrect the past by fiendishly plotting to... Well, I won't spoil it for you. But the game will be in 2 parts, so depending on whether we finish the second one, when you read this, you should be able to click into Crunchy Fried Games on whichever site you are playing this and find it there. This game is set in Staffordshire, or the ancient kingdom of Mercia if you prefer. And Bunny Hill is a real place in Newcastle under Lyme. A short walk from where I grew up. The building I've unceremoniously plunked on top is Tamworth Castle, and most of the interior shots are taken from a trip there. It's a good day out, I'd recommend it. The story explores the tensions between the past and the present and the siren lure of nostalgia. It involves philosophy, art, and politics and zombies, but mainly zombies. It's also worth pointing out that there are 2 versions of this game. If you're playing the game in genteel company or planning to stream it, which you definitely should, then you might want to avoid the Newgrounds and Game Jolt versions. These contain bad language and boobs and other awful things. You know, I wouldn't have worded it that way. I would have said and awful things instead of other, because boobs aren't awful. You know, like on... I wanna just clarify that. My opinion is boobs are not awful in general. It's a neutral thing. The Congregate and itch.io versions are more 12+. Finally, this is a free game, so if you enjoy it, please rate, follow us on whichever site you're playing it on. Check us out on Twitter, leave a comment, anything really. There's just the 2 of us doing this in our spare time, so any small thing is appreciated. If you think we can improve, then let us know. Peace and love, Dom. Cool. That's their email here, reddrum110@gmail.com. Wow. That's a reference to what is that movie? The Shining. Yeah. Okay, so clearly there's some old horror inspirations here. Alright, thank you for the lurk, Sanity System. Huh. That's interesting. I love the photo effects they have on here. That button on the bus looks exactly like all the bus buttons I've ever seen. You know, is there only one design for buses ever in the whole world? Is that how it works? Full screen sound, like not quit. Oh, the game autosaves. Interesting. That's what is that? It's a paper, it's an envelope, it's a phone. Welcome to the Bunny Hill Horror. This is an adventure choosing graphic novel game in which you advance by choosing options below this text. Your somewhat meager inventory is displayed by the icons above which will flash whenever they can be useful. Once you've had a good check, ring the bell to let the bus driver know you're done. You've arrived at your stop. It's time to get off. Okay. What is this thing? Mercia Co buses. You'll get buzzes from our buses. Week saver. Okay, so it's a weekly pass. Interesting. Valid in North Staffordshire, except where not valid. Non-refundable. Interesting. So, it's valid except when it's not. Very helpful. This is a letter to job seeker, flat 40 Teamworth House. Interesting. So it's a generic letter. The letter informs you in no uncertain terms that your friendly local employment office have put themselves out considerably to help you get this interview, and you had better not present yourself badly or your dole money will be cut off. The letter is more coy about the details, such as what the work involves and what the salary will be, simply giving you an interview date and time, the contact name of Oswald Mandius, and the somewhat vague job description of research assistant. And this thing. The phone. Mercia Company, your voice will go miles with our mobiles. Okay. A Mercia Company mobile phone. Your voice will go miles with our mobiles. Use this item to check your messages whenever you like, or add cartoon dog ears to your selfies. The world's your oyster, or it would be if you had any credit. Okay, so I can click on these things. That's really cool. We're low on battery though. We have some signal, but we're low on battery. Today, 9-day, today, la la la. Okay. Claire Bear. What did Claire Bear say? Oh, there are actual selfies here. God damn. Good luck with your interview. Never give up. You can do it, babes. Don't forget your bezies tonight. When you're rich and famous, mine's a double vodka lulz. Dave. Do not forget pub quiz, 1900 Clayton Tavern. Some weird rich guy's quizmaster practice. Hurry up, fail your interview. Hurry up and fail your interview. Okay. The two messages we have info. Hi there, loyal service user. We're super excited you've chosen the Mercia mobile experience. To access our full range of epic services, simply top up your credit. Okay. Oh, we can't call anyone because we don't have any credits. Okay. So we can only do text messages and possibly Wi-Fi. Alright, let's ring the bell. Oh, wow. I love the blurriness here. It's like a old painting effect. I don't know the name of this effect, but it's really cool. Damn, 4 options here. You step out the bus with the same feeling of gloom and inevitable defeat that you always experience in these situations. Thanks, you say to the driver, who merely registers your cheap suit, grunts, and drives off with the 3 elderly ladies who comprise the only remaining passengers this far on the edge of town. You attempt to whistle a cheery tune, but this gets drowned out by the wind. At least there's no doubt that you're in the right location. There can't be too many castles in these parts. You cross a small wooden bridge over the stream that runs along the base of the hill, and sigh as you gaze at the monstrosity. Well, time to get this over with. You look up to take strength from the cosmos, and the cosmos respond with the first drop of rain. Okay. Okay, I like the writing. It's really cool. Walk west along the stream, walk east along the stream. Okay, so I think the castle is up the hill. Let's explore the stream. You walk along the stream, which doesn't quite look jumpable, and past a football pitch with rusting goalposts and only the faintest hint of white markings. An old-fashioned scoreboard has the score eternally called as CSKA Clayton 00 Visitor 00. The land progresses into woodland to the west. Your progress, however, grinds to a halt as the ground becomes too marshy to tackle with your shoes, which are now caked in mud and threatening to send your legs flying off in any variety of directions, or simply trap them altogether. It's no wonder CSKA don't score any mini goals, you feel. Wow. South past stream, west into woods. That's a lot of options. Okay. East to the bridge. Return to the bridge to see a man in a leather jacket lounging by what you quickly realize to be your only exit. He whistles an off-key tune and has the languid expression of someone who'll stay there all day if he has to. A stream runs from east to west. Okay. So we don't have any other options. Let's go east. You walk along the stream to be faced with a shiny metal gate. It's ornate, new looking, and above all else, very firmly locked. Beyond this, there appears to be a cemetery under construction. Some tombstones are in the ground, others are resting on top of each other, bunk bed style. Wow. Amidst the tombstones and building equipment, several huge dog-like creatures are at rest, but their piercing eyes, which glare into yours, suggest that this may not be a permanent state of affairs. Let's not whistle at the dogs. No, not right now. Okay, let's walk north uphill now. Or should we check out the woods? Let's go to the castle first. There's no path up the hill, and your best, smartish shoes prove to be hazardous companions on the muddy quest. You just about keep your balance from the upteenth slip and then notice the view of the town's suburbs, which flickers a spark of joy within you. Less welcoming is the sight of the man standing on the bridge, who's dressed in black and doesn't look as though he has any plans to move. The metal fence to your east doesn't look welcoming either. These are like very detailed directions. I don't like, without looking at a map, it's hard to imagine what we're going up against. North uphill? Yeah, okay. You reach the top, panting and muddy, but feeling a real sense of achievement as Bunny Hill Castle looms above you. You think you see a figure through the open arched doorway. Enter the castle. You enter an antechamber to be greeted by a besuited woman sat behind a desk. You've certainly had better greetings, you consider, as she looks you up and down for an uncomfortably long time. Service entrance is round the side, she hisses, before returning to her paperwork. Two things strike you as odd about the room. One is how secure it is. The only way beyond the woman is cut off by a hefty-looking bolted door. The second curiosity is a gold name plate on the desk which reads Daisy Fluffington. Okay. I use the letter. I see, she says, taking your letter and checking it against a sheet of paper. You're sure she's just chosen at random. Well, I suppose you are the general calibre of applicants the employment ministry seem to be shoveling on us these days. Now, if you like, just like to surrender your mobile or tablet or cloud or whatever idiot machines your kind carries these days, we shall proceed. There's a bin here and you can follow me inside. Wow, okay. How's it going, Daisy? What is this place? Who's Oswald Mandius? Who's Oswald Mandius? Mr. Mandius is a great man. He's the bedrock of this community, a man of the people and a true visionary. You should consider it an immense privilege to be working for him, even if it will be in an extremely low role. What is this place? By this place, you of course mean Bunny Hill Castle, do you not? She waits for you to answer and interrupts you as soon as you open your mouth. It's a beacon of hope to us all, a lighthouse in the sordid and corrupt country. It may be new, but it will soon become the past and the future combined. Daisy's declamation ends with her arms outstretched for several seconds, as if waiting a round of applause. You cough politely and think of something else to do. Okay. How is it going, Daisy? She regards you with a look of pure hate. That's Miss to you. Okay, how's it going, Miss Fluffington? Just Miss, she snaps. Daisy shuts her eyes and takes several deep breaths. Remember, she continues, I'm the one who decides whether you get this job or whether your dull scrounging money gets cut off, and a sinister smile appears. I really hope you do get it. Okay. Surrender my phone? Is there an echo in here, perhaps? She asked, looking around. Or are you not quite capable of understanding basic instructions? Because even our pet dogs can manage that. Will I get it back? For what purpose? She asked. To watch amusing cat videos? To play the latest Sonic Brothers games? No doubt, because it'll helps you with all your intellectual pursuits, perhaps? Well, all the education you so clearly lack, you will receive from Mr. Mandius. Okay. So, throwaway phone? Very good, then we shall begin. Daisy opens a drawer and waves numerous sheets of paper vigorously in the air. This is the application form, the official government-approved form. It complies with Interior Ministry guidelines, gender equality and data protection protocols, the Declaration of Helsinki, and probably the Warsaw Bloody Pact. Now, which gender do you identify with? Are you male, female, transgender, non-binary, or do you simply not wish to disclose such sensitive information? She rips up the sheet and makes a show of examining another. Disabilities. Are you dyslexic, dyspraxic? Did your daddy ever never love you? Are you colorblind, gluten intolerant, or just a complete dunce who couldn't find your arse with both hands? If so, we get brownie points for giving you the job you don't deserve. Isn't that nice and progressive? Let's keep it simple instead, shall we? She scrunches up all but one sheet of paper and lays it in front of you. What is your name? Write your name or write Pat McGroin. Okay, no. Excellent, says Daisy. Now, if that task hasn't exhausted you too much, we'll just move on to... She stops and notices that a figure has quietly entered the room. Look at that. That's very creepy. This is the new applicant, sire. Daisy's voice instantly loses its razor edge and takes on a breathy tone. You know, another of the Employment Ministry referrals. Excellent. The new arrival's voice is deep and silken, and he has a gleam in his eyes as he walks over and lays a hand on your shoulder. It's always a pleasure to welcome new arrivals into our happy team. You look like a good, trustworthy local sort. We must show you the ropes. Miss Fluffington, would you lock up, please? Wow. He's hiring us on the spot, apparently. Follow the... Oh my god. You're led through a round, torchlit corridor and into a stately parlor which smells of sawdust and paint, while unopened boxes give the sense of a new space waiting to be filled. Despite this, the tastes are very old-fashioned. As if reading your mind, the man begins. The old and the new both have much to learn from each other, do they not? My company has come a long way through advances in communication, database management, and pharmaceuticals. But what does all mean if the values of the past are forgotten? Chivalry, class, breeding, these cannot be lost. I was bred for success, but I still find time to host my quizzes at the local tavern. Fraternizing with the serfs is what keeps a true leader down to earth. On the wall hangs a painting, while a newspaper lies on a table by the gentleman. Okay. There's a lot of options here. Okay, examine the painting. You wander up to the painting to get a closer look. I do beg your pardon, says Ozymandias. Ozymandias, oh my god. I just got it. Okay. I do beg your pardon, says Ozymandias. Do you believe you are a guest in my castle, free to peruse my valuable artworks and trinkets? Your understanding is erroneous. Now go and attend to your duties. So what do you want me to do? For now, your job will be very simple. The household will be attending the local tavern, where I will be hosting the quiz and making a very important announcement. Your first task will be to keep an eye on the castle till we return. Maybe. He vaguely waves an arm. Sort out the library or help Len feed our pets. Yes, that should do. But you never mentioned the night shift. I'm meant to be going to that pub quiz too. Well, I can quickly solve your problem. It's invitation only, so you would not be allowed in. However, you do have an invitation from the Ministry of Employment to do what I tell you to do. We can say serves, or I can say, can I have my phone back? You mean, can you have my phone back? You did not purchase the phone outright, but hired it on a rolling lease. It's a Mercia company phone, and I am the king of Mercia. Honestly, you can always rely on the young not to bother reading the terms and conditions. Read newspaper? Cannot believe what I'm seeing, says Oswald, who appears to have no desire to share his newspaper with you. If this insubordination continues, then your lackadaisical attitude will need to be beaten out of you. Oh, wow. Okay. How about we can leave the room. You are in a corridor which circles around the ground floor of the castle. Some of the rooms don't look quite ready yet, but the ones that do have gold plates on the wooden doors. And a spiral staircase leads up to the first floor, but its descent is blocked until the builders can finish the job. Painting adds some color to the torchlit walls. Okay, let's look at the paintings. Angel paintings, huh? An inscription beneath the painting reads, Heads of Angels by Joshua Reynolds, 1786. Okay. Let's go to the library. The library appears to be work in progress, featuring a bookcase containing a single slim leather volume which somehow stands upright in the middle of its shelf. On the floor are 3 big cardboard boxes, one of which is open. A painting which sits at the foot of the wall, patiently waiting to be hung up, and a glass-fronted frame containing 2 newspaper clippings. Okay, let's look at the boxes. The only open box contains a selection of books with typed note, which reads, Dear Mr. Mandius, thank you for your purchase of Insta Library real leather-bound books, all coated with wispy gray dust effect for the genuine appearance of Class C expertise. No lawyer's study, private medical practice, or upmarket gentleman's club is complete without it. Now contains multi-size volumes of lorem ipsum filler text for those hard to fill gaps. Okay. Alright, let's read a book. Take a volume of poetry and flip it open at random. It reads, She left the web, she left the loom. She made 3 paces around the room. She saw the water lily bloom. She saw the helmet and the plume. She looked down to Camelot. Out flew the web and floated wide. The mirror cracked from side to side. The curse is come upon me, cried the Lady of Shalott. The Lady of Shalott by Alfred Tennyson. I've read other poems by Alfred Tennyson, I believe. I didn't read that one before. Examine bookshelf. Oh, painting. Okay. Oh, wow. Sirens. Inscription below the painting reads Hylas and the Nymphs by J.W. Waterhouse. I've seen this painting before. The newspaper cuttings. We peruse one of the newspaper clippings that take pride of place in a glass-coated picture frame. It is from the Mercia Sentinel, dated from last week. The much-anticipated Bunny Hill Castle yesterday opened its doors as a new hub of high-tech industry, culture, and leadership. Upon the hilltop with its commanding views of North Staffordshire, celebrated entrepreneur and philanthropist Ozymandias was in high spirits as he greeted the visiting dignitaries and public supporters. It gives me great pride to declare this wonderful building open to all, he declared. No longer will our fair region languish in the shadows. Now will be a beacon shining brightly on the international stage. Proceedings took a sour turn as a small number of virtue signaling protesters tried to interrupt the occasion. Fortunately, security personnel and their dogs were on hand to mete out justice. To celebrate the building's launch, the Mercia Sentinel is giving away tickets to next week's celebratory pub quiz at the Clayton Tavern, usually only available to friends of Mr. Mendias, and see our jobs section for new handyman, domestic, and research assistant positions based in the castle. Okay, interesting. Read other article. The other article is also from the Mercia Sentinel and dated 2 months ago. Staffordshire businessman Ozymandias scored a resounding victory yesterday in Parliament when his bill to relax good clinical practice guidelines was passed by 5 votes. GCP, which was previously international standard for clinical research, has been seen by many to be unwieldy and counterproductive. This is a great day for healthcare, declared Mr. Mendias. For too long, well-meaning companies like Mercia Company have had our hands tied by red tape and antiquated regulations such as the GCP. I ask you, if you or a loved one were dying of a complicated illness, would you not want the drug companies to do everything in their power to save your life? I've known important research trials delayed because the date was in the wrong format. You couldn't make it up. The updated guidelines now allow for implied consent onto clinical trials, healthcare practitioners to have general rather than specific training, and judging from the articles, you feel you could take a shrewd guess at which celebrated entrepreneur and philanthropist owns the Mercia Sentinel. Wow. This is very shady. Hey, Shelly. Thank you for the host. I'm gonna give you a quick shout out as well. Okay, I think we looked at everything here. Let's return to the castle corridor. It's not exactly a horror game, it's a visual novel, but it's got horror themes in it from what I read. But it's been really interesting so far. The first game I played today also had horror themes, and that was really good. You should play that at some point. It's also free. And it's part of the bundle. Okay, so we did the library. Let's look at the parlor. Oh, he's in the parlor. Bye. Antique chamber. Oh, she's in the antique chamber. Okay, let's go up the stairs. You're in the upstairs corridor of Bunny Hill Castle. The doors are marked with gold plates. Daisy Fluffington, Alflaid Mandius, and Osthyre Mandius. The staircase leads further up, but again, this will need more work before it can be climbed. Another painting decorates this area. Oh, god damn. An inscription beneath the painting reads, "The Blessed Guillaume de Toulouse, tormented by demons, by Ambroise Prédeaux." 1790. Let's go to Daisy's room. With some trepidation, you enter Daisy's room to be greeted with a cloying smell of sickly perfume. Hundreds of eyes gaze at you as you enter, which you quickly attribute to a sizable doll collection that lines the wall. The rest of the room is also a mess, with clothes strewn over the floor and bottles of pills on top of the dressing table and surrounding carpet. Examine pill bottles. You check the bottles. There are potions and lotions for everything from dermatitis to iron deficiency to insomnia. One bottle that might come in useful is labeled Dreamy Sleepy Nighty Snoozy Snooze. When I take the sleeping potion, does it mean I have it in my inventory, or am I drinking it? I'm gonna assume it's adding to the inventory only. Okay, there it is. As you pocket the sleeping drop... Oh, holy shit. Pocket the sleeping draught, you hear rapid footsteps and a loud bang from behind you. This probably isn't good. What in the name of Christ are you doing in my room? Demands Daisy. Well, I got lost and you begin, but Daisy isn't interested and grabs your arm, dragging you to the door. Get out now. I will stay here for the present to ensure that you do not violate my area again. She pushes you out and slams the door in your face. At least you got the potion, you consider. So we can go to our desk. Our desk is unattended. Maybe. We're not gonna enter any other room right now. Antique chamber? Yeah, no one's here. You tentatively enter Daisy's domain, preparing your explanation for why you're in her bedroom. Luckily, there's no need, as her chair is vacant and the desk has been tidying away, only leaving the crossword book. The front door is locked with the combination lock, which has 4 digits. Examine the crossword book. Ooh, we got another thing. The crossword only has 1 clue filled in. 10 across reads BRJE. 10 across reads BRJE. More enigmatically and usefully, a note is scrawled on the margins of the book. Angels and demons, nymphs and the queen. You rip out and pocket Daisy's note, wondering if it will be of use. Okay, I think this hint is referring to the paintings we've seen, because we've seen an angel painting, we've seen a nymph painting. We also saw a demon one, but we haven't seen the queen one yet, so it might be related to all 4 of those. Hey Jasmine, how are you doing? Sorry I've been away so much. Yeah, no problem. I heard you were very busy. That's what you mentioned in our messages. I hope you're still, I hope it's a good kind of busy. I've had a break last week with my vacation and Fire Don't Talk being here, and yeah, that was a really nice catch up we did. So that was good. We did one stream though together. I think you've seen it. But yeah, I'm happy to be back to streaming again this week. To see you streaming right now. I just got home eating dinner. Okay, that's good. You've been having long days at work recently, so I'm glad you're relaxing now. Okay, so we checked out all 3 of these. So let's not go upstairs. Let's go outside. I want to examine the outside now. Antique chamber. Return. Nope. Oh, the door is locked. Okay. These could be the numbers. Okay, let's look at that. In the corridor, we have a painting. It has 4 angels. No, 5 angels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 angels. Okay. In the library. Was that the queen painting? No, this is the nymph painting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nymphs. 7 nymphs, 5 angels. Okay, cool. Parlor? Okay. As long as he's in this room, we can't look at the painting. There was one demon, I think. The queen is the only one left. Unless it's in the... Unless it's upstairs. Enter the room and immediately jump. I'm sorry, you begin. I was just... The semi-naked woman sat on the floor. Floor keeps still just long enough to let your discomfort grow and then grins. Meditation, she says. It's very stressful living in the modern world. That's what Daddy always says. She then puts on a comically deep voice. Mark my words, they have machines to think for us. Next, they'll have machines to live for us. Silly, really, although maybe he has a point. Anyway, I'm Elf. Thanks for stumbling in. I expect you're with the KKK? The what? Okay. Yeah, taking appropriate breaks is so important, yes. Yeah, I'll be taking a break soon too. Thank you for the lurk. The KKK, really? Yes, that can be a bit confusing, can't it? The other 3 research assistants are called Kevin, Karen, and Katie. So the KKK. Clever, isn't it? Like, no, it's not clever. Not in this time period. Please tell me your name begins with K. Actually, no, don't. That would spoil it. KKKK isn't a thing. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen any of them. Still, I suppose Daddy has them hard at work somewhere or other. Or they're dead. Tell me about Ostrithe? Ostrithe? Oh, you mean, Sissy Faye? Is that her sister or something? I don't know what's happened to her. She looks nervously at you as her speech speeds up. I mean, she was here the 1 minute and I'm sure she's still around and I'm sure she hasn't run off and she was acting a bit secretive and maybe she's run off. You make a show of breathing slowly through your nose and she copies you. Oh yes, haha, she stammers. Meditation, that's right. I know she's around somewhere. If you find her, could you take a photo and send it to me? I'd love to, you say, but that fluffy woman took my phone. Fluffy woman, she laughs. I like that. Not to worry, you can have Daddy's decked phone. He's going to host the pub quiz tonight, so he won't take it. He likes to pretend he doesn't have a phone himself. Silly man. Hit me up on 12169 when you need to. Okay, so we have a phone. Cool. Old style phone. Internal phone that allows you to contact anyone inside the castle only, or would do if you had their numbers. Worryingly, this one appears to belong to Oswald Mandius. Can you get me out of here? Get you out of here? I can barely remember the code for the front door. I usually just ask Daisy. If you do make it outside and get in my good books, I might let you leave Bunny Hill for a couple of hours. After all, I suppose I'm technically your boss now, aren't I? And that means you have to follow absolutely any order I give you until I'm satisfied. Oh, okay. Right, so there was no painting there. What about Ostrithe's room? Enter the room of the curiously named Ostrithe. The walls are sparse and everything is tidy to the point where it doesn't appear this bedroom has even been lived in. A bed with a bedside table comprise the only 2 pieces of furniture in the room. Okay, no paintings here. Examine bedside table. You pull open a section of the bedside table to discover 2 photographs of a pretty blonde girl, presumably in her 20s, a ballpoint pen, and a book of cryptic crossword puzzles that is largely completed. Besides these, the drawer is bare. Okay. Deciding that there must be more to this room than total sterility, you check the bed without much hope. The sheets are silky smooth, the counterpane is clean, and you spot something poking out of the duvet. It's a folded sheet of paper with a handwritten message. Okay, read the message. Dear sheet of A4 lined paper. Wow. I know this has not gotten the same ring to it, has it, Mr. A4? But I had to burn my real diary. That fluffy arse lady has been poking and prodding around in this room. I know it. It feels like the whole house are closing ranks on me. Even that perv Bob hasn't been trying to get into my knickers lately. They know I'm too, and then I'm close to discovering the truth, and I'm scared what might happen before I do. Father keeps a dignified silence as ever, and Sis has vanished so far into whatever weird and wonderful world she lives in. Whenever she's not flashing her tits at anything with a pulse, of course. That she's too unpredictable to trust. Even Len, he's a friend, but he might fold under pressure. Tonight I'm going down to the crypt to find out what their stupid Mercia plans really are. I need to know what happened to the KKK and what lies in store for the next research assistant. If anyone else is reading this, that means I have been able to return and destroy this message. Haven't been able to return and destroy this message. If you want to follow me, you will need to be smart. So remember to say out loud, "Oh, for one to hate." Huh. Seems the whole household has been infected with madness, and I'm not going to succumb to it. Isn't that right, Mr. A4? Love, Faye. You decide to keep the improvised diary for future reference. Okay. So, can't go to Daisy's room. Ah, there was a demon here. Wait, there's 2 demons. Okay. Oh no, 3 demons. Okay, 3. That's the thing. And I'm guessing there will be just 1 queen. Okay. Let's look at this again. Angels 5, demons 3, nymphs 7. Right? Yeah. And queen 1. Let's try that. Angels 5. Angels 5. Demons 3. Nymphs 7. And queen 1. There we go. We opened it. Free from the confines of Bunny Hill Castle, you triumphantly take the view across this neck of Staffordshire. Even the wind, gloom, and patchy rain don't diminish your spirits. Well, not too much anyway. Go down the hill. Not the top, not the bottom, but halfway up a hill. West clockwise around the hill. Ooh, look at that. We're halfway up the hill clockwise from our starting position. You hear but can't see signs of traffic, while further down is a football pitch. The woodland to the north is and west is cut off by a simple wire fence with steel posts which runs down the southwest and seemingly right to the top. It looks easily climbable. Go south downhill? Okay. You're at the foot of a hill west of the bridge you arrive from. Local attractions include a stream to the south, a lot of mud, especially to the west, and the unplayable-looking football pitch of CKSA Clayton. Let's go into the woods. Nice try, but all you achieve attempting to head west is getting cold mud oozing inside your socks. Okay, not good. You gingerly edge your way to the slope of the stream, take as long a run up as dare, and then fall on your arse in the mud. At least nobody saw you, you think, but the sound of a man snorting with laughter to the east suggests otherwise. Okay, so we can't go to the woods, we can't go across the stream, so... this guy. Just... Alright, east. Okay, so we got the dogs here. Okay. Dogs are angry now. The mounds of unfurl and continue to unfurl and unfurl, some more to reveal huge and ferocious wolf-like creatures who bare their teeth at you and charge, making loud thuds as they lunge into the gate. You offer a silent prayer of gratitude for the strength of the metal, but feel that pushing your luck would be unwise. Okay. Okay, how about we climb over the fence? You get ready to scale the fence by holding onto the metal post, but then go flying backwards. Getting your breath back, you bitterly wonder why the landowner didn't feel the need to put up an electrocution hazard notice anywhere. Clearly, he's not the sort to go in for warnings. Okay. So we can't climb over the fence because of electricity. I wonder if the sleeping potion can be used on someone. Okay, can we use this on the dogs? Sleeping drought front is okay. No, we have to probably feed someone that. Okay. North uphill. Oh, he's gone now. Returned to the parlor, but Oswald Mandias has gone off to do whatever it is that eccentric multimillionaires do on their Tuesday afternoons. A painting hangs on the wall and his discarded newspaper lies on the sofa. Queen Genevieve's Maying John Collier. Okay, so it's just one queen, which I guessed. Usually don't have multiple queens in one painting. Ah. The broadsheet screams, politicians in sex and drugs scandal. 2 leading opposition cabinet members have been placed under armed arrest after allegedly spending the night on a drug and prostitute-fueled rampage from which they still haven't recovered. Anthony Adams and Brian Baldwin spent yesterday afternoon in conference with Oswald Mandias, into whom they are leading an investigation, looking into allegations of bribery and other unethical business practices. Following the meeting, they were reportedly seen drinking and enjoying the company of an attractive young lady believed to be known as Elf, when Anthony became violent, attacking bystanders with an animal-like ferocity. Meanwhile, Brian entered an almost catatonic state and is still not responding to any stimuli. Anthony is being held in a padded cell after police fired 6 taser shots to subdue him. Their actions have thrown the opposition party into disarray and have led to the abandonment of the investigation into Mercia Company. Clearly, this is it was all orchestrated. Okay, so what have we not checked yet? Elf takes a finger and drags it across the prose of Faye's diary. First you notice her eyes narrow, then her cheeks redden, and her mouth becomes a snarl. Too unpredictable to trust anything with the pulse, she jumps in the air and starts stomping the ground. The diary falls on the floor and you pick it up just before she pounces down herself. Give me that paper. Give it me before I gouge your eyes out. She pauses as if suddenly hypnotized, takes a few deep breaths. Meditation, calm, happy thoughts. I am a graceful heron perched on a tranquil lake at sunrise. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I don't see what the next options are. I mean, I could use the phone on this. No? I guess not. Hmm. I guess the next part is gonna be outside somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where else to go now. I think I have to do something with the dogs or something with the woods. But I'm not sure exactly how to do that. Okay then. The game autosaves, so I'm going to quit here. Okay, so that was Horror at Bunny Hill. A Bunny Hill Horror by Crunchy Fried Games. If you want to check it out, it's at crunchyfriedgames.itch.io. And they have, I think, 3 parts to this game. And you can get the second part and the finale as well, the final chapter, on itch.io on their profile. Okay, so that was our second game of today. I think that was pretty interesting. And they did all the graphics using photos that they actually took in real life. So I think that's pretty cool. I wanted to do games like that too at some point, but I really like the graphics and the photo effects they put on it. I think that's really cool. Okay, so that was our second game. We're gonna take a break now, and we'll come back with our last game. And our last game is called Keycars by Kenny, and that one is I think it's a short little puzzle game. So yeah, it's not too bad that I spent so much time on the second game, because the next game is gonna be short. So I'll talk to you all in about 5 minutes or so, and yeah, have a good break. Hello, I'm back. That took a bit longer than I expected, but hopefully by not much. We're going to be looking at our last game of today's session. This one is called Keycars by Kenny. And it's a puzzle game of some sort. Game number 513. If you want to check it out, it's at kenny.itch.io. That's Kenny with an EY at the end. Right now, I believe this game is also free. Wow. All 3 games today have been free. Cool. The Keycars is a multiplayer-only game where each player plays using a single key on the keyboard. Press a key to join, then hold that key to turn the vehicle, clash into players, shoot projectiles, or trick them into driving off the edge. Press any letter key on the keyboard to join the game. Press and hold the chosen key to rotate the vehicle. Drive into other players' vehicles to destroy them. Okay. Yellow pad temporarily speed boost, blue pad shoot projectiles, red pad switch controller directions, and turquoise pad jump. Press space to spawn a CPU controlled vehicle. Cool. It sounds very simple. Let's check it out. Okay. So, if I press space, that adds a CPU. The CPU is really good. Oh, not so much. Okay, now I'm the S one. Oh, I won. I guess the point is to last as long as possible. Okay. You can only like rotate in one direction. Okay, that one's done. Aww. It's really an interesting mechanic. Oh. I accidentally pressed a different key. Come on. I have 2 points. Damn it. Speed boost is not helpful. Yeah, I got it. Both got destroyed at the same time. I'm here, family. Yeah. No. I hate that the turning is always in one direction. It's not normal for cars to be like that. Oh, come on. We destroyed each other. What was that thing? Huh. I don't know what that button did. Spawned a bunch of them. And they're just dying without me even intervening. Okay, that was good. Wait, that was the wrong button. I'm glad they have options for a single player mode here. Kinda. Well, I got 9 points. Ugh, died. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, there we go. Aw. Damn it. Ah. That was close. Ah. Oh. Missed each other by a very tiny. Oh. I guess there is no other way to utilize every key in the keyboard. Oh, shouldn't have done that. faster. That's really cool. Damn it. Yeah. Ooh. That was good. Accidentally pressed A there. Ah. Hate that. Ah, okay. I should not spawn right when I'm there. Oh my god, how do you survive that? I hit you from the side. Damn it. Oh. Okay. Well, that was really cool. I bet this is very, very chaotic with actually three or four players all sharing one keyboard. It's really, really cool concept. I've never seen anything like this before. And so fast paced, so easy to pick up as well. Oh, I remember years ago someone mentioned to me that they would love to make a game that utilizes just one button. Yeah, this fits that bill. And it's multiplayer at the same time. That's amazing. Fantastic idea. So this game is Keycars by Kenny. You can check it out at kenny.h.io. And I think that's it for this game. There's nothing else to check here. Oh, you can change the stage? Oh, wow, you can have different levels. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's 4 different levels. You can change different cars. You can have boats, hovers, sofas, pickups, cows. You can play as cows. And you can do random. Cool. Brilliant. Like different types of cars. That's awesome. Damn. Really cool. Awesome. So yeah, that's all we can see in this game, I think. Yep. Okay. So that was Keycars by Kenny. Really cool. It's free right now. So that concludes our 171st session going through this bundle. We are done with 513 games so far. I'm really proud of doing this project so far. We're almost halfway there among the 1200 games. So we're close to halfway. And I'm looking forward to finishing the remaining over the next year and a half, hopefully. Or maybe 2 more years. Thank you all for joining me today. That was super fun hanging out and chatting. Thanks Zanity System for chatting, and thanks for Jasmine T, Shell Smiley, thank you for being here, and Rifna, EVPVZ, and Dronen. It was all fun hanging out with all of you. I'll be planning to do my next stream on Wednesday for the bundle. I know there's some things going on in my life right now that's taking my time, so there's a chance that the stream might not happen, but hopefully it will. And if there is any cancellation, I'll mention it on my Discord. So if you want to join my Discord, it's at the invitation that I just pasted here. You can type in !Discord to get the link yourself. Today we looked at 3 more games. So The Supper by Octavi Navarro, Bunny Hill Horror by Crunchy Fried Games, and Keycars by Kenny. The music and sounds on this stream are by Andrew Sitkoff and Shapeforms. The art, including my avatar and the stream TV, is by Rifna. You can check out the Redbubble, Twitter, and Pinterest if you want to check out more of their art. And I will be doing more streams next week for sure, but this week I will try to be back for the Wednesday indie games. And also, if I have the energy, I will do some streams on Friday. Some story-driven games. I'm not sure exactly what, but we'll see. We'll figure it out once we get there. Let me see, should I be rating somebody? Possibly? Hey, I haven't rated Garden of Indie in a long... ever. And Garden of Indie plays a lot of indie games. Right now they're playing Cuphead, I think. So let's go give them a raid. I think that'll be fun. Since some of you like indie games here, I think it would be a nice transition. Thank you all for joining us today. That was a super fun experience. I hope to see some of you again later. Our raid message is Hearts of Light and Shadow, shift the balance in your favor. Put that with any emojis you want once we get to the go to the other channel. So for now, have a good night, everyone. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay balanced. I'll see you next time. Bye.